John Brass from RunMichigan.com talking to Morgan Beadlescomb from Michigan State out here at the NCAA Division I National Meet in Tallahassee, Florida. And I finished 5th overall.
Yeah.
And it looked like you went under 29 too.
I did, yeah.
That's got to be amazing, huh?
It felt good. Yeah, it was a tough race. I mean, 30-second PR through 8,000 meters, so it was quick.
And I know this is a big straightaway here in the start, so but it's wide, so I assume that was good for you?
Yeah, you know, it's a really wide course, a lot of room to move, and I guess it just played out into who's the strongest. There wasn't a lot of pushing and shoving like you see in normal national meets. You know, the course comes back and forth, so running tangents doesn't necessarily pay off too much if you're running into people, and the width of the course really just made it a strength runner's paradise.
So after you kind of came through that first loop, how were you positioned?
I was up front through the first loop. You know, a few guys made a move, and I tried to give them a bit of space. I knew they would come back, especially seeing who made the move. I knew that they would work back a little bit, and they did. The gamble paid off. I tried to just stick in the middle of the back of the front pack until 7,000-8,000 meters, and then work through them, use the wide course to my advantage. So I think that strategy paid off.
And I know it's a little warmer this week than it was last week when down in Indiana. So did that affect you at all?
I regularly run well in the heat as long as I prepare for it, and I think I prepared for it well. I think we all prepared for it well. Cherry juice and Gatorade, just drinking a lot of it, staying hydrated, staying off your feet, staying out of the sun while we're down here. And I don't think the heat during the race really impacts too much.
And how does it feel to do 2 cross-country national meets in 1 year?
I do love cross-country, so it was really great. I was just thinking about that the other day, and I unfortunately we didn't have any last fall, but I love that we got to stick them closer together this year.
Yeah, and then you were also out there at the outdoor nationals too.
Yeah, we were at the outdoor nationals and indoor nationals 2 days before.
Right, and then the Olympic trials too, right?
Olympic trials, yeah, we've had a lot of big races.
So it's been a big year for you.
It's been a pretty big year, yeah, pretty big year for all of us. We've got a lot of guys having breakthrough races, a lot of guys doing great in training and seeming to find their footing in the sport. So that's what we love to see, and it seems like 2021 is the year that we're doing it.
So did it help, do you think, to get a little bit of rest last year, without the big meets in the fall of last year, to give you this, since you've had so many big meets in 2021? So.
Yeah, we didn't really take rest. We kind of approached training a little bit differently. We tried out some new training strategies, some that worked, some that didn't. So I think coming into this year, knowing what worked and taking that gamble in the fall last year, or making it a little bit less of a gamble, really paid off this year. Going from 23rd in 2019 to 5th this year is, it's an improvement. It's a great improvement, and being able to do that over 10,000 meters, a distance that I don't run regularly, is really big.
And how did that last 1K go for you today?
The 1K, that was the point where I had to make a really big decision. I know I have leg speed, having run 800s and 1500s a lot in the past year, 8 months. But I made a tough call at 9,000. That's why I was going to make my move. And, I passed a couple of really good guys, and then let the cards fall where they may in the last 200. Yeah, I paid for it a little bit. I was looking over my shoulder, but I think it paid off going early and taking a bit of a gamble.
And how was it coming down? I know you had a little bit of a hill coming down there, so.
The hill after 9,000 was tough, no doubt about it. Just staying headstrong and getting through it is the name of the game on that one, and understanding that coming into the finish is a downhill. So yeah, that was just looking forward to that downhill and knowing it wasn't going to feel good, but at least there's a little bit of rest or way to run faster, I guess.
So what do you got coming up next then?
I have no idea.
Okay.
Indoor season, I guess. Downtime, taking a bit of downtime, doing a couple jogs this week. Okay. Next 2 weeks probably. Thanksgiving. Looking forward to Thanksgiving. That's about it.
Do you get to rest down here at all? Enjoy the weather?
Yeah, we're going to take a day and relax by the beach before we go back to the snowstorms.
All right. Well, congratulations, Morgan. And it's always great to see you. And I appreciate you taking the time with me.